Hey, did we just watch the embarrassment of these Philadelphia Eagles? This team is an absolute joke. Hey, we about to go ahead and run through it, gang. Hey, we saw some new possible changes on this team. It's a shame we got to even go through this. But we about to go ahead and talk about it because y'all know how we do it. Hey, but before we get into in all of this madness, yeah, warm it up though. You know what time it is. You know who you on with. You know who you rocking with. It's your boy phillynotion. Notion gang. Hey, salute. Hey, hold on. Let's check this 4K. We ain't looking at nothing. This whole team is straight trash juice. This O-line, hey, listen, we about to talk about my man standing front and center because, yes, sir, Carson got benched today. Oh, yeah, the whole world saw that. So we about to dive into it. And, oh, yeah, we opening up these call lines because, hey, I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff on their mind today. And so we going to talk about it. But, yes, sir, before we get into again, any of that, I see the Notion gang in the building. Hey, notification gang. Salute. I see y'all in this thing. Tough day, gang. I already see. Look, we got the Giants in the building. Salute to y'all for handling up against Seattle. Hey, can't even knock y'all. We looking like trash, brother. So it's looking like y'all might be taking this division. We gonna find out how y'all hold up, though. Salute to my guy Vibes in this thing. You already know, bro. Hey, let's go, Birds. Big salute to you. My guy coming through worst day ever. Brother, hey, watching this team every week, we on a 4-game skid. Straight took the whole train off the track. So, yeah, right now, this ain't a good day, brother. I feel you. We gonna kick it off. My guy was in here waiting and ready. You already know. Ethan, hey, he says, I'm done. This team is a disgrace. I already know, brother. It's an embarrassment to watch. But you already know, for the Eagle culture, we had to do it. And, hey, we saw some changes in this game. We going to open up the lines because I need to know how everybody feels. Of course, I'm going to let y'all know my thoughts on it, too, because right now, after watching this game today, this team is a joke. Absolute. So you already know. Hold on. Hey, Lindy Endzone, I see you in this thing. Hey, let me go ahead real quick because we're going to go and get this thing warmed up. Let me go and drop this link in the chat box. Y'all know how we do it. Hold up. Yeah, okay. We got a lot to talk about today. This ain't it. This definitely ain't it. But we saw some changes. Hey, with the way this team is looking, hey, we need to talk about some options right now. So, yes, sir. Hold on. Let me put this in the chat. All right, I think we in there, gang. I think we in there. Hold on, let me pin this. So, all right, gang. All right, this thing is pinned. So, y'all check the link out. Feel free to join in. We're going to go and dive into it today because, again, we saw a lot of things with this team. Hey, maybe some of y'all were in favor for. Some things I'm not. But watching this team struggle, what other choice do we have? So we're about to talk about it. Again, I got the whole gang in here. Infamous 2K, big salute. Philly Ace 21, yes, sir. You already know. Hey, even through the struggles, we going to be in here, bro. So you already know. Hey, I already see I got people loading in here backstage. Hey, we about to get to it. I'm going to give the quick three rotation order real quick. I got my guy, Infamous 2K, coming in hot first, Lindy Endzone, and then I got somebody representing something. So we going to talk about it. Let's go and dive into it, gang. Hey, hold up. Hey, yes, sir. I see the whole Giants nation loaded in here. This don't make no kind of sense. Big salute to you, Nina. Let's go and dive into it. Gang, first thing I already know. Look, Eagles lost today to these Packers. 16-30. Dropped off. Don't make no kind of sense, but it is what it is. Look, we need to talk about who's responsible for this loss today. Because, gang, there's a whole bunch of problems in Eagle land. So let me bring on my guy, Infamous 2K. Hey,
Yo,
yes, sir. Hey, let me know if you can hear me, brother. Let
I
me
can
go
hear
try
you.
the screen up.
You
Okay, we
you
in
can hear
there,
me?
brother. I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
All right.
And I'm sorry. I feel like I gotta apologize to everybody in the Eagle Nation from what we had to witness today. But this team right now, brother, is a complete disaster. And I need to know first and foremost, what's your thoughts after watching this before we get into who's responsible? What's your thoughts on what you witnessed today, my guy?
So obviously the hot topic is the quarterback position. So we're gonna go straight to it.
Dive
Here,
into it, my guy.
here's the thing where we're with Hurts, right? Between Hurts and Wentz, there's several things, but to sum it up, one, it's too small of a sample size. The man played almost half of a quarter, right? He only had 4 drives the whole game. Green Bay is not really game planning, and you can call that garbage time stats. Like when we played the Ravens, when we played the Steelers, they both let out the gas against us, and we came for a little comeback, and then they shut it back down. I feel like that's exactly what the Packers did. They were up by like what 17, 18. They started letting off the gas. Hurts came in, then they picked it back up, and then what happened? He had one drive was a 3-and-out, and then the other drive, yeah, it wasn't his fault, but it was a pick, right? So
Facts.
here's the thing. If you look at every completion that Hurts had, it's one of two things. It's either he had all the time he needed in the pocket, like the one to Rager, he had almost 4 seconds, if not 4 seconds plus, to throw that ball. Then when he had that little touchdown, he rolled out the pocket. On that play, if you count it, you don't even have to count it. If you look at the timestamp, he had 5 plus seconds to throw that ball. Then the next drive, yeah, in the absolute next drive, we ran the ball 3 times. We got the first down, right? Then we
True.
threw the ball 3 times. It was a quick 3-and-out, and every guess you know what his average was right there. It was 2.5, which is what Carson Wentz averaged all game. So my whole point is, if you wanted a quarterback like Hurts who can get you out of when he's under pressure, he can move around the pocket and stuff like that, then don't tell your franchise quarterback to gain 20 pounds of whatever fat or muscle. If you want a mobile quarterback, if you're going to do that, why are you making your quarterback that you have now slow? Because believe it or not, him in 2019, when they did a little, like, you know how they do those little tests when they run, he was actually faster last year than 2017. So it's not like I don't want to hear, oh, that ACL made him slower. If any, well, it didn't make him faster, but he's faster now. So my whole point is, if you're gonna have a quarterback who's gonna climb out the pocket, roll out, throw it deep, why did you tell him to gain 20 pounds of muscle or 20 pounds of fat? The other thing is, if you want to sit here and say Hurts is a franchise quarterback, because some people are saying that, if you want to sit here and say Hurts has more potential or better talent than Carson Wentz, I guess what's his name? Who's that one guy for the Cowboys? He was carving up the Steelers defense that one game. Something Gilbert, remember
Yeah,
him?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Garrett Gilbert.
No
Yep.
one sat here and said Gilbert was a franchise starting quarterback because many of reasons. One, mainly because he had everything was working for him, and they simplified the offense. As as Fresh said, what they did for Hurts, they told him read one read. If it's not there, go. Because you don't have time to read the whole field. They didn't do that for Wentz. Wentz was forced to sit in the pocket and read the whole field. So when it comes to Gary Gilbert, whatever his name is, it's the same thing with Hurts. They're not game planning against him. They don't know what he can
Absolutely
do.
true.
So
Hey,
if go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, man, everything you hitting on right now, you know, this is an embarrassment to watch because I need to know from you also. Let me know your thoughts. Are you doubting Carson Wentz's talent overall on this?
No.
Because again, all of this shine right now is getting put on Carson. Like Carson Wentz is just a terrible, trash quarterback overall. Is this a talent issue that we're seeing with Carson Wentz? Y'all let us know in the comments below also. Is this a talent issue? Like, what are we seeing with Carson right now?
No. And I feel like everybody who knows a lick of football would understand that if Carson Wentz had a position like where he in Indy, even if he had a position like with the Chiefs, if he doesn't even need the best offense. If he just had an offensive line, because he didn't have the best offense, he just had an offensive line last year. Listen, if I play corner, right? I play corner for high school, and I know it's a big difference between high school and the NFL. But when you play a quarterback, right, who's able to extend plays, it is almost impossible to go as a cornerback to guard a guy who just is free route running, who's running whatever route to try to get open to help the quarterback. So when you have a guy who can stay in the pocket, who has time in the pocket, extends plays, it's almost unguardable to guard a receiver like that. So my whole thing is Carson is I feel like if Carson's gonna keep all that weight, he's not the quarterback for this team. I feel like Hurts will be. This is my conclusion so far. Hurts is the quarterback for this team because of his mobility, not because of his talent. I feel like if Wentz went to a different team, like if I had the first draft pick in the NFL draft and I need a quarterback, I guarantee you, no one in this whole chat is taking talent-wise Jalen Hurts to build a team over Carson Wentz. I mean, and if you are, man, I don't even know what to say. So that's my whole point of it.
Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate all the facts on this, my guy. Hey, listen, I'm gonna try to get some other people on here too, man. I'm completely on here with you. You know, again, I do think it's coming down to a point where, you know, this might be an athletic question. Our O-line is trash juice. Straight, you know, we've got no consistency. No quarterback has time to throw the ball. Our team today, I think, we got a total of 7 sacks, or we got sacked 7 times this game. Yeah. Carson Wentz just broke the 50-sack streak mark today. So this O-line is absolutely terrible. I don't think personally, again, my opinion, Carson is athletic enough for this sorry O-line. So just because he's having to run out there for his life, Jalen might be potentially, for what we're rocking right now in this scheme, that might be the way to go, brother. So
I have a quick question just to end it off for you.
Oh, no doubt.
So Hurts was sacked 3 times this game, and like every drive where he was sacked, like a couple of times, it ended out like not so great, right? So if he played this whole game, he probably would have been sacked around 4, 5, 6 times, and probably would have had a pretty good game. So my question to you is, if he starts next week, against the Saints or against the Cardinals and all them, if he does bad, do we put back Wentz or do we stick with Hurts?
Hey, listen here, brother. I'm going to tell you right now. If that's the solution, if that's the way this organization is going to go with Jalen Hurts, it's got to be for the full game. I don't want to see Jalen Hurts get benched. No, because we already saw that with Carson. So if they're going to move forward with putting Jalen Hurts as the starter, they need to ride it out with Jalen Hurts the full game. They need to give him the same opportunities, in my opinion, that they gave Carson Wentz. Let him, you know, if the O-line, everybody on this team and this league, everybody knows this O-line is trash juice. So, hey, you know, when you sign up to play quarterback right now, this O-line is not going to help you. So I think if they're going to start him, let the man finish out the full game. Ain't no need to bench him and go back to Wentz at this point. But at the same time, I'm torn, brother. I don't know which way to go from starting Carson next game, you know, or to starting Jalen. Again, we got some unknown talent that evidently we saw the most spark that we saw from this team in a minute, brother. So it's a tough challenge, too, brother.
Rager looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely, brother. But hey, my guy, hey, listen, I'm gonna get my guy Lindy on here next because I know he back here hot. He want to get to it, my guy. I appreciate all your love, brother, and everything you come up here kicking, because you come up here bringing the facts. And hey, we about to find out how this team, what we about to do, brother, because we in straight turmoil right now, my guy.
All right, then. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, you already know, my guy. Hey, till next time, my guy. Notion gang, salute. You already know. Hey, my guy, Infamous Suke, y'all check my man out too. I know he doing some work too. So again, great content, great, facts. This man comes in kicking the knowledge, and it is what it is. We at a crossroad right now, gang. So, hey, listen, hold on. Let me grab something here real quick. All right, gang. So next up, we about to bring in Lindy here because, again, listen, we got a lot of things going on in Philadelphia Eagle Land, and a lot of this stuff ain't looking good. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not going to sit here and say Jalen Hurts is the answer for these problems, but right now, athletically, he might just be the spark that we need, at least to wake this team up some. Because right now, we ain't putting Carson in no kind of position to succeed, and it's terrible watching this madness. So, hey, salute to also my guy, Be More Philly. I talked to him before this game, or before this, I came on here. I'm completely with him also. It might be time for Carson to go into the locker room and demand a trade, because the way they're treating Carson, this ain't it. So, hey, let me bring my guy Lindy on next. Hold up. My guy Lindy is in this thing. What is going on with you, my guy? I see you got the mask on. Hey, you already know. Let's get to it, because I'm hot, bro. I don't know what I watched. I feel like I'm watching this team fully melt. Talk to me. What's your feelings first on this game, brother?
I'm defeated, man. I'm defeated, honestly, and I share the same vibes as Carson in his post game press conference. He's defeated, man. He, I, I'm broken. I'm absolutely broken right now, man. This is not looking good for an organization that has developed a Super Bowl winning culture. This is not the way we're supposed to be right now, whatsoever. It's I can't. I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it. It's like this is the result you get. This is the result you get from a directionless organization. This. I mean, that just flat out shows you. Um, we could say that Jalen Hurts outperformed Carson Wentz all we want, but he still had a QBR that was worse. Carson's QBR was a 37, Jalen Hurts's was a 34. And yeah, Doug Peterson wants to say that he wants to put him out there to get a spark and everything, but you're inserting. You got one quarterback that's in a broken system already, and you're inserting another quarterback into the same broken system. I yeah, they have some different athletic traits to them. I get that. They're two totally different quarterbacks, but they share some similarities. There's I I I don't know. It's hard for me to look for answers right now, man. But
it's tough, brother.
Crazy. It really is.
It's tough. It's tough, this whole mess we're looking at right now. Again, a lot of this blame has to go to the organization. We set this whole, disaster ship up when we drafted Jalen Hurts. It is what it is. So, right now, honestly, this whole O-line, we knew that coming into this season, it was going to be a problem. When Brandon Brooks went down, we waved the flag then. So we're seeing a product of that now. Again, my opinion, for the way this scheme is designed, we're designing these long routes for these wide receivers to run that take time to get separation. Carson's not athletic, in my opinion, to scramble around, run around, dodge all this, just to make a play. We saw a little bit of that from Jalen today, but at the same time, teams have not even had time to scheme for Jalen Hurts yet. So we haven't seen what that looks like. But at the same time, it was good to see a spark. So, hey, Lindy, let me know, my guy, what's your thoughts? How do you feel about starting Jalen Hurts next week? What train you riding with from that? Just from, to sample what we saw today.
I mean, whether we start Jalen or Carson, we're not going to get as much of a different result as we're going to think, especially that we still have I think 2 or 3 games left with teams above 500 at the moment, and you're looking at the Arizona Cardinals, whose defense I think is more predicated on the linebacker core and the secondary more so it is than the defensive line. So with the way that the way with our offensive line is playing right now, they may be okay for the Cards, but the New Orleans Saints, their defense is 3rd in yards allowed, if I'm not mistaken. So you got guys like Juan Alexander over there and Cam Jordan who are going to eat this offensive line alive. But as far as offensive line talk. Why did Jason Peters need to be out there on a turf toe? Seriously, you keep the man out there, and he's even standing on the sidelines.
Yes.
foot injury, when you're coming off a turf toe, why don't you sit the man down? As soon as he leaves the game, Nate Herbig comes in and plays better automatically over JP. But this has been the issue with this football team since
Insanity, brother.
you got injuries, and then we talk about continuity as long as we want. You're not going to get continuity when you're trying to hold on to these veterans just to hope that they give you that spark that they did before. Alshon Jeffrey has 2 catches for 15 yards in the last 2-3 games. Uh, you give him more snaps over Travis Fulgham? No, that's not what you do. That's not what you do when you're trying to build chemistry for your football team. You stick to a certain set of guys. Yeah, those guys are going to get tired, but they need to keep the majority of the snaps. That's not good for your quarterback. That's not good for your quarterback to develop chemistry with his offensive weapons, with the pass protection of the offensive line. It, it's a disaster. I mean, if you take the rushes out from the quarterbacks, we only ran the ball 16 times and
Yes.
passed 27. Why? Wait, I don't think any of us have any legitimate answer
There's
right
no
now.
answers.
Football team
Yes.
is doing.
And that's why I'm convinced this team, of course, has ran us all to the point of insanity where we all expect things, week after week, and we are not seeing nothing. We are seeing the same stagnant, garbage that we've been seeing. So
Yeah.
again, my guy, this is tough to watch. Nobody has these answers except for, at this point, I think this is a time Jeff Lurie's going to have to step in. Because what we're seeing from the GM management, position, the coaching position, look, we've created a problem, which has now created a quarterback controversy. We have that now. So it is what it is. A lot of that, again, I blame top organization. So Jeff Lurie might have to step into this doo-doo pile because this ain't it, brother. This definitely ain't it. This whole Eagles team right now look like a straight disaster. We're on a 4-game losing streak. And it's not like we've even been in these games. We're like getting dropped off. So this is alarming. This is concerning. A lot of this, in my opinion, has to do with the scheme. Again, the game planning, terrible. We're starting off first half 3 points again. This is an embarrassment, my guy. So
I don't know how I don't know how you're in such a crossroad as to whether you should give carries to Jordan Howard or Miles Sanders. I mean, I don't. Jordan Howard was just on the practice squad last week, and yet you're splitting carries with Miles. Miles is not going to get himself going if you're focusing on other guys. I mean, yeah, Miles didn't have very good of a day. He only averaged 3.1 a carry off of, well, again, he only had 10 carries. He had under 15 again. But I can't, I don't know. And let me get my train of thought back. Oh yeah. Doug Peterson's press conference post game. They asked him about the Jalen Hurts pick. Oh my goodness. They talked about the idea of how they drafted him in the second round and this and that and what went into it, knowing that you have a franchise quarterback and you still take him. And all he had to say was they look to add talent every single year. They look to evaluate the quarterback position every single year, and they look to add the best talent possible. If you paid your franchise quarterback, you're not going to do it in the second round. Doug Peterson, that's the point. How can you be 100% on board with drafting a quarterback in the second round when you have the responsibility to support the franchise quarterback who's gotten paid already? Yes, that's not to exclude the fact that Carson psychologically is damaged right now, and you look on the other side of the football field for the Green Bay Packers and what Aaron Rodgers is going through. Aaron Rodgers is going through a similar thing with his organization trading up in the first round to take Jordan Love. He didn't let that bother him, though. But again, he's a veteran. He's 36 years old. He's been there, 2 MVPs, Super Bowl. He's a little more established than Carson right now, but it's still not to excuse that that mental vulnerability that Carson has at the moment. So, but but the bottom line is, if you're trying to make a good decision for the franchise moving forward, you don't draft a backup in the second round, plain and simple. And Doug Peterson just I can't believe he said that. I can't believe it.
This team is lost, brother. Again,
Yeah.
that's all I can say right now. This whole team is lost. We need to find something. I just want a moral win, just for pride's sake. We need to get some kind of win somehow, some way. But hey, my guy, listen, I got a couple other people back behind scenes. My guy, I appreciate you always, Lindy, for dropping through, bringing the knowledge and bringing the heat. Because yes, sir, we are in a complete mess right now, bro. So, hey, listen, y'all go check my man out again. He out there kicking that knowledge too. So go check him out. Big salute to you. Hey, bro, until next time, fly Eagles fly. Hey, no shit gang, salute. Hey, gang. Hey, y'all hear it. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is a problem right now that nobody really has answers to, but we know it's an issue. So, hey, gang. Hey, listen, I know I didn't even announce it before I came in here because I came in here on Big Mad. My whole day, once again for a Sunday, has been ruined by my Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, sir. But hey, listen, y'all know if y'all new to this ride, come win or loss, hey, I'm going to come up here and go and kick the flavor. Y'all know what it is. Make sure you go hit that subscribe because we on that journey. And again, we hit that 500. So December 12th, which is on a Saturday, yes, sir, we're going to go ahead and do that $50 giveaway. So again, make sure y'all check the description links below because that's how we rocking it. Listen, y'all make me feel good throughout this whole journey because again, this is madness what we're watching, and I'm glad y'all here to rock with me. So again, I appreciate all the love, gang. Hey, next on, I got representing someone. We about to find out. Then we got Philly Ace, and then I'm going to bring on Awesomeness Sports. So that's the order. Gonna put it out there. Hold up real quick. I see my battery getting low. Oh, yeah, no, we can't be having no charging issues. Hold up, gang. No, sir. We fully powered up for this one because we just witnessed a complete disaster of this team. So bring it on. Let me go bring on representing whoever. Let me see. The losers. Yeah. Warm it up. Hey.
Yep. That's good, bro.
It's good to see you. Hey, shout out. How you feeling today?
It's left.
Can you hear? Hey, repeat the losers. Hey, represent the losers. Can you hear me?
Yes, bro. Let's go Birds HD.
Oh, it's my man didn't change the title up. I'm sleep. Let's go Birds HD in this thing. Hey, salute to you, bro. Talk to me, man. How you feeling after this game, bro?
It's a lot of mixed feelings, but first and foremost, I gotta say congrats on 500 subs, bro.
Man, thank you, bro. You already know. The grind continues. I wouldn't have done it without, none of everybody's help and support. So again, I just appreciate the love. But you know the grind continues, even through the crazy dog times of the trash juice. We looking at, my guy. We gonna keep giving it to him.
Yes, sir. But I think it's time to compete with the Jags for the second overall pick. Because this team sucks right now. People are looking at getting Jamar Chase, but I'm looking the other way, getting the best defensive player available with whatever pick we have. I'm excited for next week to see more Jalen Hurts because, man, he was flinging that ball around, and I'm not going to lie, it got everyone hyped. That's probably – the fourth quarter was probably the best quarter for the last 2 years because 2 touchdowns in a minute, 22 seconds time span. I mean, jeez. And finally, they used Jalen Red grab punt returns. And what did he do? Take his 74 yards to the crib. I've been saying that for a while now.
Finally, we did something on special teams. Hey,
exactly.
Man, it was good to see the spark that we saw. But at the same time, now this creates even more controversy. So let me ask you your thoughts. Hey, as a young bird, I know you see it with the fresh young eyes. Let me know, hey, who's starting next week? How do you keep this thing rocking? Is Carson with his big bobblehead up here starting, or is Jalen Hurts coming to the rescue next week?
You know what? Me personally, I like challenges. So if I'm the coach, I give Carson a challenge. I start him first quarter. I challenge him, get over 60% completion rate and a touchdown in the first quarter. If he gets the touchdown, I'll see what he's got in the second quarter. If he gets nothing, I'm benching him in the second quarter, putting Jalen Hurts in. But of course Doug's not going to do that. So just bench Wentz and start Jalen Hurts to see what he's got. If he's really an NFL ready QB, because people been saying he's not ready, blah blah blah, this and that. I'm the only one who stuck with him. Said if he gets a chance, he's going to. He didn't like the league up exactly, but I bet if he played or at least started in the second quarter, we probably would have won this game. But who knows?
Hey, that's a good way to think about it. We ain't gonna know that honestly because that's not the situation. But at the same time, look, it's like that was the only momentum that we had during that game. It was when we saw, Jalen came in the game. He gave us a spark. So right now, honestly, how I feel about it, I'm going to have to actually disagree with a lot of people, that may not be feeling it. But I'm Team Eagle. And listen, the way we're treating Carson Wentz is not setting him up for no kind of success. So why do we continue to watch this same madness week in and week out, for whatever the case may be? So I'm more or less along the lines of, look, we might have to go ahead and give Jalen an opportunity next week. And I know, look, we're still on the books for Carson, but we need to think about possibly finding a trade partner or something if Jalen succeeds, if that's the case, and offloading Carson, because right now we are doing Carson a disservice. We have not drafted a number one wide receiver to put Carson in any kind of position. Our defense, listen, yeah, that's a whole nother subject. But at the same time, this O-line's not protecting him. The receivers aren't getting open. The play calling is horrible. So we might have to improvise. And the best improviser right now is Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. But that's not to say that Carson ain't got that his talent is trash or none of that. Because Carson, hey, he's talented. But again, we're not using none of his talents to his strength. So that's how I feel about it. We gonna see. Y'all let us know in the comments below who needs to start next week. It is what it is. We seeing straight ugliness. But hey, my guy, let me know, who do you blame real quick for this loss today?
I blame Travis Fulgham. I blame whoever was calling these plays. I blame Doug Peterson for not benching Wentz earlier in the third quarter also. Because 5 for 12 after halftime, are you serious? I mean, come on. And then, Jalen Rager Travis Fulgham had the chance to catch the ball, but of course he dropped it on third down in the red zone. And we had to punt it away. In Packers territory. And he dropped it. We had to punt it away. If he catches that, same thing with Alshon. If he catches it in the Saints game, who knows what happens? But if he catches that, we're talking about something different here totally. We're talking about, hey, maybe the season continues, Hurts throws an interception that I don't really blame him on. I mean, he probably could have got out the pocket on that one.
Yeah.
But, I can't really blame him on that. But we will see what Jalen Hurts has got, because I want him to start, But I had this argument with Infamous 2K in the chat. You're comparing the Patriots and the Eagles.
Okay.
We've got better talent roster-wise, but they've got a better organization, coaching staff, all of that. So they have a better record than us because they're doing more with what they have. Now, if Bill Belichick and that coaching staff was on our team, we'd be looking at Super Bowl contenders right now. But, with the coaching and the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. The defense is horrible. Maybe hire Matt Patricia in the offseason for a defense coordinator. Fire Howie, or keep Howie and get someone to help him make trades.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion on it.
Hey, listen, all of those is good. Again, I just feel bad. Us as a whole Eagle Nation, we got to watch this continued madness from this team. And there's nothing nobody could do about it but sit here and watch this team self-destruct. We got so many problems on this team. The quarterback ain't the only issue. The O-line ain't the only issue. The coach ain't the only issue. The GM ain't the only. There's so many things we could throw into this whole pile of garbageness. And, hey, I appreciate you for coming in and bringing in the takes. Y'all go check my man out. Let's Go Birds HD. Hey, listen. Hey, we need to figure something out, and we need to do it quickly. But it's always fly Eagles fly. We're going to ride this train to the track. Hey, it's off the track, brother. You know it. Hey.
Exactly. And one thing I hate what Eagles fans do, that they'll say, I'm not watching the Eagles no more for the rest of the season. But we all know they still turn on that TV and watch the game.
Insanity.
From the first minute, from the first second to the last. So I don't care who you are, what you say, who you're a fan of. You're still watching the game.
Hey, indeed, brother. We're going to keep giving it to him. We're going to keep doing it. Y'all go check my man out. But, hey, bro, I appreciate all the love and support, my guy. And until next time, you know what it is. Go keep the notion.
Yes, sir.
Already. Hey, my young bird coming through with the knowledge. We seeing all the same things again, gang. Look, I don't really know how to approach this. I'm not the GM over there in Philly, because if I was, this whole thing, I would have forced Doug to have an offensive coordinator a long time ago. So, again, I don't know what's going on in Philly land. This ain't the Eagles team that I'm, cultural to watching, but at the same time, I got a solution-based mentality, and I like to see solutions. And right now, the only solution that I see right now, the way we're treating Carson, hey, we might have to go ahead and see what the young people got on this team, because we ain't trying to do no kind of justice helping Carson out. So as terrible as that is, because I love Carson Wentz also, but at the same time, we ain't doing nothing to help Carson, and he's got 50 sacks right now in this league. That is terrible. So, hey, gang, listen, I got my guy, Philly Ace 21. Let me see if he's still on real quick. Okay, yes, sir. I got my guy, Philly Ace 21, coming on this thing. Check my man out also, another Eagle content creator. Go check him out, because he's doing his thing also. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on, my guy?
Oh, man, I'm just watching games after game. It's crazy to me, man. It just get me frustrated for the past 2 weeks. I don't understand what Doug Peterson. I don't get it. He make me want to do a temper tantrum sometimes. Every time I make videos, it just call crazy plays at the wrong time and then get my man Carson Wentz sacked. Come on, man.
It's terrible, brother. This whole team right now is a disaster to watch. Again, I know there's fans of Carson Wentz. Rightfully so. I'm a fan of Carson Wentz also. But at the same time, I'm definitely Team Eagle. And what we're seeing right now, we're not doing nothing to help out Carson Wentz. So, in my opinion, hey, I don't know what else to do but to say, hey, let's go and take that gamble and see what Jalen has, because he at least could run around and move, and, he could improvise, in my opinion, I think, because, again, this team is looking like an absolute dumpster fire, brother. So let me know your thoughts. Hey, how you feeling? Who would you start next week? Carson or Jalen?
My opinion is Jalen Hurts, man. To be honest, let me be honest with you, y'all, man. So he could get some playing time, and let Carson Wentz sit down for the whole season. Where I want the man get hurt and get sacked and get hurt. Out on the field, what I mean? Sometimes, if I was Jeffrey Lloyd, pull the trigger. You got to pull the trigger. Because if you do not, man, you're going to make Carson Wentz look bad. That's how you're going to get hurt. Out on the field too much. So next week, man, I got a feeling the Saints going to blow us out. I know that. That's automatic, because Michael Thompson, I say, MT, he gonna look good. Smith gonna look good. Alvin Kamara, that's gonna be a disaster. Our defense gonna be out there for a long time. That's what's gonna happen. And then Doug Peterson gonna call the stupid wrong plays. That's what's gonna happen to me.
Hey, and everything you're saying, we've seen that week after week. We're now in the week 13. We just ended week 13. We're about to go into week 14 next week. We have seen this week after week after week after week. So, hey, listen, I've got no confidence right now in this team that, we can still move forward with the same things that we're doing. So I'm willing to go unconventional here again. And this is for the betterment of Carson Wentz. And as sad as this is, I don't want to see it. But honestly, it might be best if Carson got traded somewhere else. So that, and honestly, I hope it would be out of the NFC. He better get traded to the AFC. But at the same time, listen, like, Carson, he's going to have to get behind a good O-line. Carson will succeed. This O-line is trash. So,
garbage.
Hot garbage, bro. You already know.
No, it's so terrible to the point I'm like, offensive line, what are you doing? I said, here's the thing that Doug Peterson don't never do. He don't do no run pass options or nothing that make Carson Wentz don't look good. I don't know what it is. Something's the problem with Doug Peterson. He like backup quarterback. For some reason, the shit always works. The shit always clicking when the offensive line is clicking. I don't know what's been said. I don't know what it is. And some they like about Jalen Hurts, like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I say Howard Roseman, to me, man, next season, he got to go. Doug Peterson, he got to go. Jim Swerve, we got to clean house. That's all.
Clean house.
We have to do
Blow it all up.
I just said get rid of the old players. That's got to go.
Yes. Yes, sir. Hey, we got
Oh, yeah, by the way, though, Denver is up by 4 right now. I'm letting you know right now. 16-12 on Kansas City. I'm like, what? That is balling.
See? Any given Sunday, brother. Any given Sunday. So, look, I know right now, this team right now, we don't stand a chance against no type of contenders right now. That was clearly evident today. Hey, the Saints are some contenders. What are they now? I believe are they 10-2 or 9-2? I have to double check that stat.
Yeah. 10-2, yes.
Okay, so listen. Right now, the Saints right now, listen, I'm going to give them credit. And they've had to adjust with Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is looking like the truth right now, and I put a lot of that on coaching. So, again, our coach, trash right now from what he's putting out there. Again, we might have to go unconventional with this, how I see it, because we're not getting a spark with Carson, and we're not setting up any kind of plays to set up Carson for success. So this is
I got one more thing
to watch, brother.
I got one more thing.
Always, man. What's going on, bro?
Yeah. I got one more thing, though. We're going to get blown by the Cardinals, too, man. That's the one thing I cannot forget.
Hey, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not. Hey, and it's sad. Every week we feel like we're going into, like a death sentence now. It's terrible, but it is what it is. We're watching this team just slowly get beat week after week, and it's sad to see, brother. But we're going to keep rocking it, bro. You already know. Hey, listen, I got a couple other people backstage, so I'm going to try to get some more people on, brother. Y'all go check my guy, Philly Ace 21 out, because he's kicking that knowledge too. Hey, you already know the boss. Fly Eagles fly, brother.
Yep.
Hey,
salute.
Till next time.
What up, though?
Salute. Yes, sir.
Keep it hot.
Already, bro. Man, my guy, Philly Ace 21. Go check my man out also. Another content creator, fellas. We all going through this together. So I appreciate all the love in here again. Y'all already know. If y'all new to this ride, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Because we on that journey, gang, and I appreciate all the love. Yes, sir. So next on, hey, listen, I got Awesomeness Sports, and then I'm bringing my guy Edwin on, and that's how we rocking it, gang. So, hey, listen, we moving through this thing. Awesomeness Sports. Here we go. Let's go and give it up for the Washington Nation.
Are you mad, Philly? Are you mad? Those are the great words. Are you mad?
Hey, big salute to you. I'm big mad. Forget just mad right now. Look, right now, my team is an absolute embarrassment. Y'all actually, Washington, it is what it is. Can't knock y'all right now. Y'all got to play what? I believe y'all play tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Okay,
And,
okay.
yeah. I'm not.
Hey.
I mean, I'm a little bit nervous because you know what, the Steelers are about to. You know, they're 11-0 now, so we will definitely see what will happen. Because I'm just worried, but at the same time, I feel like my team will get the win. It will be a close game. Let's not just say win, but we will get a close game. And if we can win that game, I will be happy. And if we lose, then at least we will be second place. I cannot stand being third and fourth place, to be honest. Like last year, I had to deal with it.
So let me ask you this though, because I mean, as being a Washington fan, and actually it's gonna fall to every other, fan of a team that's in the division that's not in first place. Because our whole division is sorry. Let's not act like it's not. Everybody in this division is trash. So whoever makes the playoffs is gonna automatically have a high top pick or a not top pick, but a low pick in the draft, or you know what I'm saying. The pick is gonna be what is it? I think like 19 or something like that. So hey, what I'm saying is, do you actually, as being part of a Washington Nation, if y'all come in second place, would you rather not come in fourth? You'd rather come in second in the division?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, like at least being second, at least it would be something that I can look forward to by next year to see what can go on. Because during the offseason, you have to figure out whether who played well and who did not play well. That means the ones that did not play well will be out the door. And the ones that did play well will stay. So it literally depends on how you play well throughout these 5 games. So, yeah.
Hey, I like that thinking. And I can tell right now, that's the mindset. Listen, I got that same mindset. I'm not about no team tank nothing over here. I don't want the sorriest pick in the league. I really don't.
Nope.
I want at this point for my team to show me some kind of will to win. I just want to win one game. So listen, I really don't care if we get a sorry draft pick. We get a sorry draft pick. I would rather finish second in the division if that was the opportunity also. But at the same time, listen, this division's still wide open. Yes, the Giants did win today. And listen, they beat Seattle.
Yeah, and I was just like, how are they beating Seattle? I was like, Seattle, come on. I was like, you know what? They can have it for now. They can have it, and they can clean that up.
The Giants took it right now. I can't even cap on the Giants right now. They took it. They deserve to be in the lead right now because, again, they're showing the most fight, in my opinion, within this division. With y'all right there, but we're going to see how y'all look come Monday night. Hey, do you still think y'all taking this division Awesomeness Sports? Y'all still got this?
I believe we still got this. I believe in my team. Yes, I believe we still have this. Even though it's nerve-wracking, but I still believe we have this no matter what. And Giants, wow, I did not see this coming. Literally, I was just sitting there seeing the score. I was like, Jesus, Seahawks. And then after the final, I was like, wow, Seahawks, you really lost to the damn Giants this year. I thought you were the best team. Guess they suck now too, don't they?
Hey, you might as well go see out on the trash bucket too. They just lost to the Giants. Hey, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's true.
Listen, it's
true. You can't lie about that. I mean, shoot, I believe my team, and that's what it is. I mean, even if you have a rant for your team, you say the things that you want to say about your team, you can. It's basically something that you have to know. And you got to know about the players and also not just the players, but the coaches too, both. Because if the players don't do well, then it's the coaching too, especially with all that. And a lot of people talk about, well, no, it's not the coaching. Oh, it's not the players. Then what is it? To be honest, it's both, man.
It's a whole.
The coaches cannot discipline the players, and the players can't do well by talking, saying, "Hey, we gotta get this one, work together," then yeah, that's what will happen. You will end up losing more games than what you are planning on to. So I mean, I'm just hoping we beat some good team
Hey,
because we
listen.
have 5 games left, and then we have you guys week 17. That's all I know is we beat you guys. Cool, twice. Cool. If
Oh no,
we
yeah,
beat good
yeah.
teams, cool. I won't
Hey,
be mad.
listen,
But,
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't care if my team loses. The last few games of the season, there's 2 wins that I want on this schedule this year before we go out. Please believe that. That's December 27th, dropping off them Dallas Cowboys. Oh yeah, that last game of the season, y'all get dropped off also. So that's the only 2 games.
we'll see, man. We'll see the drop off, man. Chase Young will be there. He'll chase after y'all quarterback. Jalen Hurts probably.
It sounds like
I'm just saying,
spoilers. We're going to be playing spoilers at that point. So we're going to find out, though. Hey, Austin, I appreciate you for stopping by. I got some other people backseas. I'm going to bring my guy Edwin on here. I appreciate the love. Go check out Awesomeness Sports channel also for the Washington culture. Oh, my gosh. I can't deal right now. We're going to see y'all Monday. We're going to see y'all tomorrow what y'all looking like. So, hey. Until next time, Austin, I appreciate all the love. No shit.
Oh, yeah.
Salute.
This is awesome, y'all. Woo!
Yes, sir. Hey, gang, as y'all can see, every other division rival in this division is beating their chest right now. Rightfully so, because we don't stand a chance is what it's looking like. So right now, we just need some kind of a jolt from this team. We're not getting that. We saw a little bit from Jalen Hurts. I don't think that's going to be the complete answer all the way moving forward, but it's been the most of what we've seen at all in the past 14 weeks. So let's go and get into it. Hey, listen, I got my guy Edwin coming on next. Hey, yes, sir. My guy. What's going on?
What up?
Yes, sir. How you feeling, brother? We going through it right now, man.
Man, I'm hurting. I'm hurting big
I
time.
feel you, bro.
Man.
Hey, listen. Let me ask. The big question for today, man. Is Jalen the answer, bro? We going Jalen next week? We going Carson next week? How we starting that, man?
Bro, I mean, like you said, I'd rather keep Carson in the bench because Doug has no love for him, man. No love. And then with Jalen Hurts, he started running the ball. To be honest with you, Carson was doing the same thing, running for his life, and then we got mad at him because he was throwing picks, but he had to be super aggressive. So now we put him in the pocket, and now we're mad about because he's throwing out the pocket. Like with that offensive line, you can't do anything, bro.
Exactly, bro. And that's exactly where a lot of our challenges from this offense. That's where it begins. Our run really is looking. We can't really get a good push. And, whenever we are getting good runs, the running backs are having to, break big yards. So, listen, our pass blocking from the O-line has been horrific. Carson Wentz right now is leading the league, 50 sacks. That is terrible. There's no quarterback. There's nobody, in my opinion, that could succeed with that kind of a, design around him. But, again, Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, was athletic enough to run around and at least get out the pocket and extend, I guess the plays to where they needed to be. But this O-line is trash. Straight up, hands down, and we're not going nowhere until that gets fixed. So,
bro, but then, Jalen Hurts' ratio was the same thing. 1 interception, 1 touchdown. So, I mean,
no, that's
you're getting the same thing.
Yeah.
You're getting the same thing, bro. But man, we should have traded for Ertz for all those picks because we need to do a lot to rebuild this team, bro.
Man,
we need to do a lot. I don't think Howie's the answer, bro.
I'm not even arguing with that. This whole team right now is not looking like the answer. Howie, I think he needs a position move. He does not need to be the GM of this team doing anything, player personnel related. That's just how I feel. I feel as though, if him and Jeff Lurie are buddies, that's fine. Put him in an office somewhere, but hire a true GM or somebody that can, handle player personnel is what I'm saying.
I'll tell you this much. On the draft, I'll put him in the closet. And boy's not coming out, bro. He ain't coming out, bro.
In the closet on draft night. I'm with
yeah.
it. I'm with it.
Bro, we need to do a lot, bro, because that line is, is her, man. I didn't even know what to do in the draft anymore because I was like, yeah, let me get a receiver or, I'll draft down. I'll trade down to get more picks, bro. Or welcome Micaiah Parsons.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, and one of the things I want people to also try to, understand also, because I know a lot of this shade right now is getting put on Carson. Like Carson is absolute dumpster juice and all of this, right? If Carson goes to another team right now with an offensive line and a competent, coach that's calling plays for him, he's going to succeed. Send Carson Wentz to the Steelers. I guarantee Mike Tomlin is going to have that man playing lights out. Send him to the Colts. I guarantee you Frank Wright is going to have that man playing lights out. It's all about right now, again, this O-line ain't doing our quarterbacks because, I believe Jalen got sacked a few times also, if I ain't correct. So this O-line ain't doing nobody justice. This O-line is trash, and it's a problem.
Bro, and then also, this is all on Doug, though, because if he would have just kept the same line since week 7, I think, when Peterson and everybody was hurt, they should have just kept the same line. And then when Jeffrey came back, he should have been done. Bro, Fulgham lost confidence, bro. And he was building. Wentz was barely building chemistry with Fulgham, and then you want to just sit him in the bench, bro. Like, that's on you. Like, that's on you, Doug.
That's a coaching issue. You got the final say as the head coach to say who you want in your lineup. So, yes, I look directly at Doug for that. Again, I'm tired of seeing Jason Peters, point blank, period. Somebody, if he has a toe injury, we need to put him on IR. That's how I'm feeling. Let's go and let Jordan Mailata, let him develop and grow, because this O-line, when we were good or when we had any kind of continuity, it was when he was out there. So this whole team right now is just the decision from the organization up is a mess. Again, we may have to go unconventional with this. Let Jalen go out there and scramble around for his life and see if he can make a play. I mean,
bro, but you know what? Honestly, bro, I'm loving this because you know what? Like after every game that we lose, more shit starts coming. I mean, more stuff starts coming out with the coach, with the GMs and all that stuff. So I think Doug is gonna start throwing boys under the bus. See, that's what I love about Carson. You know what? As shitty as he's doing, he knows his receivers suck. He knows his coaching sucks, and he hasn't thrown no one under the bus, bro. No one. He's loyal as hell to his people. And then Doug, you listen to him, and he wants to throw people under the bus. You could kind of hear him. You know what I mean? Like he wants to really throw people under the bus. That's what I love about Carson. So whatever he goes, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be good. Because I know this is going to make him even that much better because the way his faith and all that stuff, like you could hear him like, dude, he's going to get better. Like, but with Doug and the other dudes, with all that, he don't sound loyal. He don't sound he's a head coach for our franchise. Completely. And if you listen to Howie too, bro, like he doesn't have no loyalty at all either. Like he wants to throw people under the bus too.
One of the things I'm seeing right now, and again, I look at Doug completely because he can make this easy on himself. He could have a scapegoat this year. If he would have had an offensive coordinator and this team was failing, he could have looked at his offensive coordinator and be like, hey, the offensive stuff is trash. We're going to be looking at the coordinator. But no, since Doug wants to be stubborn, he doesn't even want to have help. Everybody's directly looking at this man. So
one more thing, or also he could have, if he would have kept Fulgham and everybody in there, and then there would have been a decision. He could have been, I told you so. That's why I left them in there. Right? But you know what? Those are backup quarterback tendencies. You know, Doug Peterson was a backup quarterback. For a guy that is a quarterback, bro, he should be better than that, bro. But he acts like a backup quarterback. He doesn't take charge. He's not an alpha. He doesn't. This was a team for him to have balls, and he just he just quitting on the team, bro.
Yeah.
He flat out quitting on the team. At least Carson is trying, bro. I see it, and I see it in his eyes, bro. He's like, "Fuck, I'm getting hit," and then he runs for 20 yards. He's getting laid out. He's laying out safeties out, and then, bro, and no one else is having balls like that. You know, the only one that has balls is Mailata. He actually punched somebody, like when they hit on Jalen Hurts. That was pretty awesome, bro. I'll have him in my team anytime, bro. He straight out punched that dude. He was like, "Bro, get off my quarterback, bro."
Hey, again, man, that's the stuff. You know, you want to see that kind of fight right now. We're questioning people's fight out here at this point in time. Again, I don't question Carson's fight because, again, there's nothing we're doing to help Carson out, plain and simple. But at this time, how much more can you muster watching this insanity of this team doing the same things week after week, and we're not seeing no kind of change? Until there's some kind of accountability held and there's some kind of changes within the organization, please believe against the Saints, even if Jalen Hurts starts, we are going to see this same garbage play calling, the same garbage scheme, and we're going to take the same garbage loss come next week.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny too, though? How we talked about culture. That's why he didn't draft the DK. Where's the culture at right now, bro?
Bro,
what culture do we have right now, bro?
Culture, like this is what I'm saying. Like, if we're making decisions based off of that, whoever's drafted or whoever's the GM, they need to go. And if Howie was based solely off of that, or if somehow convinced this whole Eagle organization that his culture didn't fit, that man needs to go, brother. Because DK is looking like an ultimate superstar. He's looking like the next Megatron, and we just passed on him for a complete bum in JJ Arcega-Whiteside. So, yeah, I'm not feeling anything with Howie dealing with any personnel. I'm not feeling it. So, again, I get you. I'm not with just firing people. But, again, look, there's got to be some kind of change. Howie has to move to another position because GM ain't it. Coaching, right now, I'm questioning Doug's coaching abilities because he's too stubborn to get an OC. So I need to see him get an offensive coordinator.
Who was your GM's like candidates, you think?
Honestly, if I had to look at GM wise, honestly, brother,
it's hard, bro. I don't think no one wants this job.
It's not an easy change. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not an easy job.
Period. It's not an easy job. Period. You know, I'm not even gonna say when we had what was his name? Was it Joe Douglas? When he was back with us. Hey, listen, I don't know how he's doing right now. The Jets don't look good. I know he's kind of running their office, but hey, I'm interested to see how he designs that team. They got what? I think they're going to have like the first number one pick. Hey, look, I don't know who we need. I'd be probably reaching out to somewhere with championship pedigree, probably the Chiefs, but I know ain't nobody coming off of that championshipness. I don't know, brother. I have no idea.
Bro, I tried to draft and I left and then I went back and then there were so many holes still with my draft that I don't know how the hell they're gonna do it, bro. And then 60 million in the cap. That's all Howie, bro.
Hey,
and there's money going to guys that are not producing, bro. That's
waste of money. That's exactly what we're doing with this team.
I don't know,
Space, bro. Man, this team again, bro. It's an embarrassment right now. I don't even know where to start with this team. Again, I'm going back to rewatch this tape today just to make sure the things I saw today was the things I saw today. And again, brother, how I'm feeling right now, this team is an absolute mess. From top down, a lot of this is predicated on this O-line. There is not a quarterback, Jalen Hurts included, that I think is going to be able to succeed in this madness. So right now, brother, hey, how I'm feeling, and I know it's tough for me to say it for the Eagle culture, but this team, brother, ain't it. This
No.
2020 team ain't it, brother. Absolutely not.
You know what? Honestly, bro, like if Doug really wanted to like make us better, that Adrian Killings would have been a spark. Quest Watkins would have been sparks. Elijah Holyfield would have been a spark. And then I bet they would have done well, and then they would have got sat on the bench. That's what would have hurt. And they would have been coming here and complaining about why they're not playing.
Facts, bro. Again, this is all stuff that, roster moves. Right, we got a big mess going on right now in Philly land. There needs to be accountability, but we're not seeing it. I expect for Lurie, Jeff Lurie needs to go ahead and enter this, enter the ring for this one. Because this team right now, we're lost. We look lost. We don't have an identity right now. I think that now we're beginning to force things like, yeah, I saw Doug today try to lean more towards the run game, but it definitely looked forced. Like, yeah, he ain't have no choice but to run it. Otherwise, Jeff Lurie probably would have came down from the box office. So, look, right now, this team is a mess. I don't think we have any kind of identity. It's sad to look this team in the mirror right now. But again, brother, I just hope we find a win. I got 2 wins on this list that I want to see this year. One against Dallas and one against Washington. Hey, we need to win both of those games. So it is what it is.
Bro, I think we'll do 1-1. I'll take the Dallas. That's fine.
Hey,
Washington's cool. Washington pretty nice people. You know what I mean? But Dallas, hell no. Hell no.
Indeed, bro. Well, hey, I'm about to great jump off this thing, fellas. Hey, listen, I appreciate you for coming on here also, Edwin. Hey, look, I know it ain't looking good right now. Hey, the confidence in this team has been completely sucked out. We need to regroup. I need to get some rest again, because what we watched today, this ain't it, brother. And I'm interested to see how we respond to this, because yes, I do think there's going to be a change. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and, hey, Carson, hey, you know the drill. Sound like he might be stepping out for a minute. So it is what it is. We're going to see how this week rocks. Hey, I appreciate your love and support, my guy. We're going to continue to go through it together. And y'all know y'all always welcome anytime on this channel, bro. You already know.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
You already know, bro. Notion gang, salute. Hey, gang, listen. I appreciate all the love and support today. Again, it's tough times right now. I don't know what to make of this team. This team is an absolute embarrassment. Again, hey, they again ruined my Sunday watching football. For the whole day, I really don't even care about football anymore. That's a shame. That's the kind of energy and that's the kind of vibes my team puts me on, because they're complete trash. So it is what it is, gang. At this point, I hope, hey, if the Giants are going to go ahead and win this thing, stay in the lead. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all better not lose, because we got 2 wins hopefully coming before we exit this season. Dallas and Washington. Hey, circle them things on the calendar. But it is what it is, gang. Right now, we're going to go back and lick our wounds. We trash juice, but we still going to rock this for the Eagle culture, because that's what we do. It's always fly, Eagles, fly, gang. And y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all know the drill, gang. Go keep the notion.